We are Rob and Ali, sharing our passion of all things cruise and travel. We took a ship tour on the Skyrail and Kuranda Scenic Railway. This is the second part of that journey back from Kuranda to Cairns on the Scenic Railway. We're going to get the train back to Freshwater Station back in Cairns, and we've got that journey to come. So Kathy has just given us our tickets. We're heading down to the train now to get on the train. Kuranda Railway Station. There is lift access to the platform here. Again, if you have mobility issues with stairs, you can get the lift. Two platforms at Kuranda Railway Station. I think we're on platform 1. We'll check it out now. We've got the tickets. The guy will check it out.
Oh, fantastic. Now we've got to get on the train now, so I'm going to
Old
have to
train.
go, baby, but...
Walking down the train, we are in carriage 4. There's the gold class carriages there, which would have been nice, but unfortunately it wasn't an option for us on this particular tour. Oh, you can see the difference between the gold class and the standard class. Got bars on the window on standard class.
Yeah. Oh. Don't get hold of the door. I just got hold of the door to get on and kind of swung out.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Perhaps this isn't the way we're supposed to get on.
No, I think so.
Okay.
We're now taking the journey back on the Kuranda Railway. The rail line was started to be built in the late 1800s, and that was to service the gold mining industry was beginning. It was hailed as an engineering feat, and really is to this day still a marvel. The carriages we are sitting on are over 100 years old, that are still in use today. The carriages seat 4 people across in a row, and the walkway is to one side. Don't worry if you don't get a window seat. You've still got a pretty good view, and you can see everything from here anyway.
We've been travelling for maybe 10 minutes and we've arrived at Barron Falls. Now we're from the other side. We saw this earlier from the gondola and from the platform. We pointed out the viewing platform from the gondolas, but just above it now we can see the gondola. Let's see if we can move along. I'll maybe try and zoom in on this if we can see some gondolas. There's a good place.
They actually had to put the towers in by helicopter, believe it or not. Really heavy duty helicopters drop those pylons in, and that would have been a sight to see them dropping those in.
But to preserve the rainforest, they everything that they removed, they replanted.
Yeah, they put that.
To preserve the rainforest. So it was a massive feat of
I just think if you've been here watching that being built, if you were here at the station, that would have been incredible. I bet there's some old footage that we could find for that.
Maybe.
Yeah. Before the 1950s, when the water was dammed, the water coming down through the Barron Falls was heavy torrential, but they dammed it in the 50s to use for irrigation. So it's still being used today for that purpose. But in the rainy season, when we still get lots of water, this will flood again and become very, very heavy coming over the water, down the waterfalls. I said that really, really badly, didn't I? But anyway.
I think we get the general idea.
We get the gist. If you turn around, you can see the train.
Yes, there's the train and all the people on it.
Or off it. So we just get off for about 10 minutes and have a little look at the gorge, and you can't see the waterfall from here.
No.
Do you want taking next to the train?
Absolutely, thank you. On the side of it, in between the carriages now, just missed the view. Might have just caught the end of the falls. That's the word I was looking for. So over here we can see this is the tightest turn, and we can see the train from here. Stoney Creek. So we can see from the train here, we can see the waterfalls coming down. Not a big waterfall, but actually no, it is a big waterfall. Long way down. Okay, Stoney Creek Falls. So we're coming up to Stoney Creek Station. This is the only place where two trains can pass. We could see the other rail line from here. Here we go, Stoney Creek Station. Okay. That was Stoney Creek Station.
The track and the tunnels were all constructed by hand by labourers using just pickaxes and shovels, and dynamite was used to blast the way through the tunnels. It took several years to complete.
I think they used the dynamite to blast the tunnels and then use the pickaxe.
Had to move the earth. But
where they put it?
But I don't know. They didn't actually say where they put the earth.
Staggering amount of
it is quite amazing coming on this journey. One of the most fascinating things for me is how wide these carriages are. So say you could fit 4 across, and then there's a walkway. And yet, when you see the tracks, it's a narrow gauge. And they only look about that wide. I can't get my head around how you get this whole carriage on those tracks and we don't come off.
The Cairns to Kuranda track, which it is Cairns to Kuranda, is 33 kilometres long. There are 15 tunnels, as Ali said, they're all hand carved. 15 tunnels, there are 55 bridges and 98 curves on this track. So it's pretty windy.
Yeah, there's so many bridges.
55 bridges, yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
I don't think we've been over 55. I don't know whether we've been over
We might have been.
50.
Yeah.
Okay, so this
During the
is
Second World War,
Horseshoe Bed,
this area was
180-degree
a staging
turn.
area for troops.
If you want a bit of adventure on this train, you can get out of your seat and you can come between the carriages and ride on the platform in the middle. You get a great view and a bit of wind in your hair. And it's allowed as well.
So we have now got off the Kuranda Scenic Rail train at Freshwater Station, heading back to the coach to take us back to the cruise terminal.
Yeah, I would say this has been a successful
Absolutely,
day.
it's great. So much variety, going up through the rainforest in the cable car, and seeing the rainforest walkway and the stations. Looking
Why
at
is
the,
a different
looking at
day
the
then?
falls, looking round Kuranda, and then the scenic railway back and the history. There's a lot in this day. It
Yeah.
is absolutely worth doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say it's worth doing. Give this a thumbs up.
Yep.